Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the TheMonocledDog stream. Again, I'm TheMonocledDog. It's very nice to have you guys here. For those of you who are here, just getting started, but I have some exciting ideas, just ideas for now, that I kind of want to flesh out over time, trying to get the number one Adam Warlock. Hopefully you can see my screen right now. In Marvel Rivals. Kind of a crazy goal to set out straight off the bat. For some of my other streams, I've just kind of been jumping straight into the gameplay, but can't see screen right now. Thank you, Slimy Salamander. Give me just a sec. Is display caption not working? Can you see me now? Okay, did I switch over properly? You can see it now. Good. So I just want to take a step back and slow down instead of just jumping straight into gameplay. To just kind of talk about Adam Warlock, the state of Marvel Rivals right now, his new buffs, which are huge, which kind of is changing and challenging fundamentally the way that people are trying to play Adam Warlock, even at like the very highest levels. I really don't think people have completely solved it. I mean, you literally had a character who was completely like grounded. Like this dude could not go anywhere, to the point that it's like a running meme that he's just legs. He can only walk. And the whole kit is based around that. The whole kit is super long distance healing, kind of sturdy. He can self heal, and then he can protect the team and deal a lot of damage. But that was always conditional on being super positionally aware, always kind of playing with the team, flanking very rarely, basically not at all, because you'll get so immediately and painfully punished by a huge variety of the cast of characters. That has kind of all changed. That's all been turned on its head very, very recently with the new fly patch. In case you don't know, and you probably do, they gave Adam Warlock the ability to fly, which was crazy. I still remember the first time it was revealed. I thought he was going to hover. I didn't think they would do it. I did not think they would go all the way and give him literally like the Superman flight. Like he is straight out of the movie. He's got like the little wind particles flying behind him. I didn't think it was going to happen. It did. It did. We're living to see it. Here's the crazy thing, though. Here's the crazy part. It has not radically changed his kit to the extent that you might think it would. I think before he was sitting at like a 47% win rate. I believe right now he's sitting at like 51 and a half, which is like insane and still very early in the season, which is putting him at parity with like some of the big hitting healers like Invisible Woman. But of course, when you're running Adam, you're usually going to play triple support, and there's sort of a bias. If you're playing one of the best supports, typically the other team's also going to be playing the best support. So looking at the statistics isn't always super helpful. But I guess what I wanted to think about and kind of just talk through for a second before we jump into the stream is like, what is the optimal way to play Adam Warlock right now? Because if you're going to reach like the apex, to be like the very, very top, the tippy top of the game, compete with the best of the best, at least in ranked, where you're usually going to be coming in with like a team that you don't know, you're not going to have perfect teamwork. You need to understand and fine tune what particularly about his kit is the most effective, and what is your own unique style or spin on it that allows you to execute it in the best possible way. A lot of people have been trying Flank Adam for the first time. What is Flank Adam? Flank Adam is there is an enemy team, most likely, and you are going to leave your team. You are a critical facet of the team. You are one of the major healing forces. Especially, it's so painful to leave your team as Adam, because so much of his value is literally healing people. And think about this for a second. In the critical moment when they're about to die. That is the value that Adam brings. And people will rag on Adam because they don't see his value reflected in the stats. But his value isn't supposed to be reflected in the stats. He's not supposed to heal you all game and get super high numbers. He's supposed to stop you from dying in the moment you're about to die. So the problem, the inherent conflict with being a flank Adam, enemy teams over here, our team's fighting one-on-one. I take a flank. I go, let's say, like up here. This is a perfect example, just looking at this bridge. And I'm going to start applying pressure from the side. I very easily could lose line of sight. Or be distracted. Or just be distracted. And now the most fundamental, most important thing that I can provide to my team at any time as an Adam player, which is them not dying in the critical moment when they're about to die. This is the thing that he can do that nobody else can do. There's other DPS. There's other people that can heal. Only Adam can look at these guys and do that. And now they're not dead. And when you flank, you're essentially trading Adam's strongest, most powerful ability, which is to take someone from that state of being to that state of being, literally with one button, for one of the weaker parts of his kit, which is trying to damage at like medium to long range distance. So here's some extra information for you about Adam. I think most of you might be familiar with this. Some of you might not be. His right click has no damage fall off. It does the same damage no matter what distance you are. Your time has passed. However, it's harder to hit at a distance because like it fans and people are moving and it moves slow. So it's not actually easy to hit this. This is basically just like punishing for like someone who's standing still for no reason. Like you see a Widow or a Jeff, and they've gotten a little bit too comfy way in the back line. You can absolutely just kill them in one shot. But it doesn't happen all the time. More often than that, you're going to want to put pressure with your left click. Problem is, he has really nasty damage fall off. Really quite painful. Up close, he's a monster, especially with the headshots. 1, 2, 3. Your fate is sealed. Literally have 3 tapped an Elsa after they're doing their overshield and constantly getting more of their health and regenning the whole time. And they just die. Here's the other problem with the flank Adam. Even with his flight, which is insane, it's a game changer. I'm going to elaborate on why it's still such a game changer, even though I'm kind of like ragging on it a little bit right now. He still can't get away. If someone who has the right kit finds you and like that's half the cast, you're dead. You're just dead. It's over. Now, the way I play Adam, a lot of times I will surprise people. I will take 1v1s that they didn't think I was going to take, that they thought I was absolutely going to lose. Phoenix, Wolverine, even Doctor Strange. I've beaten a Hulk, a Thing. Fights I should not be able to win because his up-range burst potential is so insane when you know his tech. His left click, right click tech. But when you're diving and when you're flanking, you're usually not 1v1ing. That's the reality. You're usually either, there's 2 things that happen. One, multiple people dogpile you right away who can do damage. And then you just die. And usually they have CC, they have a Rogue, a Hulk, an Elsa, someone that can chase you down and pin you down. And you just can't get away. You're dead. The other thing they could have is one person that's fighting you, but is being healed because they still have line of sight with their healers. And here's the thing. You are the healer. Who's going to heal you while you're on the flank? The good news is you can heal yourself. The bad news is it's not enough. It's not enough to win that kind of disadvantage situation. And so I've been spectating. I've actually been spectating the number 1 to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 Adam. Huge variety of playstyles. Unbelievably like different in the way that they approach things because they're just trying to figure it out. He has a completely new kit. He has a completely new kit. But one thing that I have consistently noticed is just how hard even the best players, especially the best players who are in Eternity, one above all, get punished for trying to take a flank as Adam. Again, you're trading the best part of his kit for like a part of his kit that he's not even like optimal at mid long range. He's optimal at mid short range. That's where his damage is the highest, where you can go bam, 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 bam. Especially because the most damage you can deal is with his tech, the left click, right click. If you don't know, you can shoot his beam. This is the fastest you can shoot it. And then you can weave in his secondary fire at the same time and go, ba-ba. And you could just mow people down. Just mow them down at medium to short range. At medium to short range. So, and this shouldn't be surprising because everything about his kit until he could fly was about being with the team in medium to short range. And not being like a poke, like flanker, like at all. And then they just added fly. But now people have to rethink what's possible with Adam because his headshot damage is still insane. Even a good bit out. If you can hit the headshots, you're still going crazy. You're still going crazy. And players like Only Legs absolutely take the flank and they just try to dominate. But you see how much fall off is happening now at this instance? Look how punishing that is. That's like 30, I don't know exactly what it is, 30, 40% less. It's huge drop off. Huge drop off. So this is all things that I've been thinking about, especially with his new fly. I think that doesn't mean you never flank. I don't think it means you never flank because sometimes the space and the mayhem and the assassin kind of death too quick to react that you can get out of a well-positioned flank is worth the risk, even with everything that I just said. And I should just kind of preface that with, like, keep in mind everything that I just said. That doesn't go away. And, like, most of the time I've seen people, even the top players, try and flank, they usually get punished. They usually get punished. So it should be so sparing, I think, at this time. The other thing is, regarding his fly, earlier I said, you know, he can't really get away. And that's true for the most part. He can still pull off like insane escapes that were not possible before, especially if he's playing with a ledge. Like usually people, they have a cooldown to get to a ledge. So I'll just hop up on a ledge. They'll come to chase me. I'll pretend I'm going to drop down. They hop down. I just immediately go back up. Their cooldown's gone. They're not getting back up here. But the main thing I want to emphasize, and this is how I think his fly should be best used, it's not really a super potent escape skill. I mean, Deadpool can literally like dash faster than I can fly. It's not like the fastest fly in the world. And it doesn't last like a super long time. What it is great for is repositioning, like preemptive repositioning. Repositioning before the problem is a problem. And this is where I've seen people have great success when they're flanking on Adam. And this kind of has to do with like managing the attention of the enemy in a really effective way too. Because you want to have just enough attention on you that people are distracted and hopefully dying, but not so much attention on you that they're like, you're about to get like completely dogpiled. When that balance starts to shift, you should just immediately start flying away before they get there. Don't like, and this is what happens. I'll watch the top Adams and they'll be very confident and they're on the flank and it's kind of going okay. But at some point you can tell they get like a spidey sense. Like they're like their deep intuition is like something is wrong, but they don't act on it because visually everything's fine. Someone just like comes out of left field. They have a CC ability. They have better mobility. A lot of characters do. He can't get away. They try and run, but it's too late. You die. So Adam is a character with like a lot of contradictory things happening simultaneously right now. One is that you're like DPS, so you're encouraged to try to get kills and picks as much as possible, because that's what's going to push Adam over the edge in value so that he can be like a consistent character in the roster. And like offer enough value that offsets the fact that he cannot do sustain healing. Getting picks and burst healing is what he brings to the table. And the beautiful part about it, and again, this is the value of Adam, is that he can go full on DPS and just be going crazy and just heal with one click. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of mental bandwidth focusing on healing your team. You just have to have like the spidey sense in the back of your mind. When they're critical, they're about to die, when the momentum is shifting, and just hit E and just be there in that moment. And sometimes you're too late. Sometimes you're too late because you're too deep. You're too deep in the tank. Which is why the other thing that kind of is like the main thing about Adam is that he is an intense resource management character. Intense resource management character. You have 2 E's that can instantly heal people, but it's on a long cooldown. A long cooldown. And it might not look that long when you're looking at it, but trust me, when your team is taking damage, and damage gets pumped out pretty quick in this game, that is a long, long time. But there's a way to make it shorter. There's 2 ways. You can hit people with your secondary fire, or you can hit a headshot. The full burst of the secondary fire, I believe, decreases it by, I want to say 1.5 seconds if you hit all 5. And then the headshot decreases it quite a bit less than that. I think by 0.5, if I'm not mistaken. Which means, even though the secondary fire doesn't have that insane burst potential or like KO potential as the left click does, the right click is usually going to be more consistent, much more consistent in helping you get your heals back. But it's that left click headshot that's going to allow you to actually get picks and kills and surprise kills, because that's what it takes to get kills in this game. You need the element of surprise. You need to do more damage than the other team was expecting so that they put resources in the wrong area and someone dies. And Adam is very good at doing that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Which is why I feel like to play optimally as Adam, you have to do both. You have to play mostly with the team, I think. It's because you want to take advantage of those critical situations to keep the team alive. I feel like that is the most value you can get out of Adam that he has and no other character has. And his flight didn't change that. But his flight should allow you to optimize his ability to perform on that. And most importantly, just get out of like all of the BS situations. All of the BS situations where Adam would just get completely just dogpiled. He'd just get completely wiped out. He'd blown to smithereens, chomped to bits. Jeffel, I'm looking at you. Like getting dove by literally anyone with a melee ability. He actually has the ability to quickly reposition, anticipate those situations, and get out of it. And I think that actually makes him very scary in the new season. It makes him very scary. I think there's more potential to him than people even realize. Which is why I think play mostly with the team, take flanks and off angles only surgically, only ever so very surgically. Usually you want to maintain line sight with your team. That's the ideal. Never lose line of sight with your team, even if you're on a flank. That way, if they're in the emergency and you're at least like 50 meters away, you can snap, bring them all back up. The other reason you want to play with the team is that when you're in this mid-range, that's when you're going to be able to pump out the maximum amount of damage. And remember, headshots and right-click bring back his healing faster. So if I'm in a situation where I can hit and nail these, then I'm going to be able to heal and bring back the team faster and do more healing output as Adam in general, which is going to make him more powerful. So this, I feel like, is kind of the key to being an insane Adam. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people have a different playstyle. They'll go on the flank and they'll hit those cheeky headshots. And it works because Adam's so quiet. He's like invisible. If you go on the flank and you're like not like doing like crazy movement, you're not like jumping around and like doing all this kind of movement tech, you're just kind of chilling. You're just kind of walking by. You don't look like a threat. You're just, you're just a little Adam. You're just a little Adam out here. And no one should really even take you seriously because, it's like the worst character in the game. And then you just kind of peek around a corner, peek around a little corner and go bam, bam, someone's dead. That's how Only Legs plays. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But when I watch the games and when I really think about it, I'm not sure that is the most optimal way. The best, most value you can bring out of Adam as a character. Because again, I think the most unique part of his kit, the most powerful part of his kit, is just that E. And Soul Bond. To be able to hose ults that otherwise would dominate with like a cooldown ability. And to be able to bring people back from the brink of death like in the blink of an eye. And to be able to get shocking amounts of damage in a very, very short period of time. Now, in order to execute all of those things, you have to practice. You have to practice. And so a lot of what I'm going to be trying to do through this stream and through future streams is to think about the core skills that would make Adam absolutely cracked and dominant and unstoppable, and try to iterate on them and perfect them and get better at them over time. So one of the fundamental ones is just going to be literally aim. Literally just aim. Adam is an aim-intensive character. Aim-intensive character. And here's the thing. A lot of the top players aren't actually playing him in an aim-intensive way. They're usually doing a lot of this, playing with the team. You look at their accuracy at the end of the match, and obviously accuracy isn't everything. Sometimes you just want to spray and pray because it's free value. It's free value. But overall, I've seen like 40%, 45% lower. But they still win because they recognize the rest of Adam's kit. They're good and they have excellent positioning and it works out. But if you want to bring him to the absolute possible peak, I think you have to master aiming, but not just like flick, like sniper aiming. You need a very, very, very specific skill set of aiming. And that's to be able to aim while doing this, while doing that, which is almost more like playing Punisher and like not missing any headshots. It's like instead of flicking, it's more of like a consistent tracking plus like a micro flicking at the critical moment. Does that make any sense? So the cadence is ba 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 ba, and every time you hit that high note, which represents the beam, you want to like micro flick trying to hit their head, but overall be tracking them the entire time. And I can go into the practice range to show you, and this is actually going to be kind of funny, because my practice settings that I've been using to try and get better at Adam Warlock so I can meet that goal. Crazy goal, but I'm going to try. Hit number one. Hit number one. By just trying to get better over time. Not by being like insanely inherently cracked or like impossibly gifted, but just thinking strategically about what makes them really good and then iterating on that and like isolating the skills that are necessary and practicing them like ruthlessly. Just to see if it's possible, just like out of curiosity and because I love the character. I genuinely love playing Adam. So let's see if I have it here. Yes. Okay, here it is. So here's my nightmare scenario that I use to practice with Adam all the time. Oh. Looks like I muted my mic real quick. But I was asking if anyone plays Adam in the chat. Let me know if any of this is making sense to you. If you also have an insight or a perspective that I've kind of missed or gone over. I would love to hear what you play, And if any of this is making sense so far. So this is the settings that I do to try and practice. And the hilarious thing about this is I've learned through this that the muscle memory for getting the head hitboxes is incredibly character dependent. It's like not very consistent at all. It's not even visually consistent. There's like a weird specific shape and like 3D angle because they're different heights too. So every character is a little different. But because I always practice using Elsa because she jumps around, it like inherently makes it like a little bit more dynamic. Whenever I fight an Elsa in an actual game, I just absolutely fucking, excuse my French, hose her. And usually wipe her out with headshots to that. But this is the kind of training I would do. We've got multiple moving targets, and the goal, and this is the first game on, is to be able to hit consistent headshots while doing this and tracking them. So let's give it a try. The fun little side note of this training is that I've increasingly gotten good at hearing that ult and dodging it. Not that time. 1 minute left. You see how much more damage? Like, first of all, it's like, okay, respectable damage when you miss all your shots and you are walking someone down and you're just doing left click, right click. But when you hit that headshot, it is actually insane. Like, people are so surprised. I'm still surprised when I see it sometimes. And you could just see something, you see like that, just get completely wiped out. And so I feel like this is the critical skill that you have to have. Is this ability to left click, right click, but aim for the head. So you're moving 2 fingers, continuous tracking with the mouse, plus micro flicking in order to hit those headshots. And like obviously like tracking and anticipating where their head's gonna be. And I'm a little rusty just right now, because normally I would practice a little bit and warm up, but you get the idea of it. And I think if I continue to iterate on that kind of practice, just that left click, right click, nailing those headshots, I feel like that's what's going to take Adam from like a solid like mid-ranger who can like keep up the team and like provide surprising value to some like a demon, like someone who's actually terrifying to fight against. But here's the tricky thing is it's obviously super difficult to maintain that kind of accuracy while you're doing left click, right click, you're tracking and the person's moving like crazy. But I think that's the key. And when I'm not like on stream and nervous, I've gotten that up to I think 24 Elsas in 2 minutes. And if you're like hitting those headshots. But honestly, this is good. This is a good stress test because typically, this is also why I like to use Elsa. When you're in game, you are a little bit nervous, right? You don't want to lose. So you got to stress test yourself a little bit because there's the aim, and then your aim has to actually be even way better than that because once you're actually in the game, it's going to go down a little bit just because you're nervous. Your hands might be just a little bit shaky. Just a little bit shaky. So, you know, I've been talking a lot. I think it's about time to try and get to some gameplay and see if I can actually put some of this into practice. Oh, but first, I have a better idea. To lead into this and to keep these ideas percolating, to keep thinking about what it would take to really excel with Adam gameplay, I want to watch every stream, just one game from one of the top Adam players. And to do that, I think I go to favorites, match replays, and then I have this ready to go. Here's our list. Very interesting list. Some of these Adam players are unique. We'll say unique. Some of the way they play is, especially Adam, very hard. This guy might just be a memer. Sometimes actually plays like a bot, like somewhere between someone who's incredibly cracked and then someone who like does not give a crap and is just trolling. Because I've seen him self-res, super valuable, by the way. Like right in front of a Deadpool and a Spider-Man with like no fear. But the trick was he should have been afraid because he obviously instantly got like bodied. So top Adam players are all kind of unique. We'll just start with that. But I have not seen Spin before. This guy's new. He's one above all, and he has more MVPs than the other ones. I know the other ones are technically ranked higher and their win rates are higher. But I'm actually kind of interested. I want to see what Spin's doing. All right, let's see. This is the last game he played. And maybe I should even pick a game where he was MVP, because that's kind of killer on Adam, and just see what's going on there. So he's in triple heal here. And let's get that ID. Let's watch it. Let's actually watch it. Okay. So they ban Loki, Tank Pool, and Gambit.
Even when you can't see me, I'll still
And this is Spin.
believe.
Number 3 Adam. But the Adam with the most MVPs. So let's see what his gameplay's like.
3, 2, 1.
Take notes. Take notes.
All you need to do is switch to the mission area. Got it?
Okay.
How about I switch things?
I'm already pausing. I'm sorry. I was watching one of the other top Adams, and I already learned like the littlest little micro tech. Did you know that if you hit space while you're flying with Adam, you ascend like just like straight up? However, and this is true of other fly characters like Angela too, you reduce your like horizontal movement speed by a lot. By a lot. You slow down when you do that. And so to ascend, he was like tapping the space bar like a little bit, like a ladder. And I'm assuming that was to optimize the movement speed. I don't know. I was just reminded by that for a second. Let's keep going.
Trap set. Cheers, mate. Force work. Cheers, mate. Shot to the side.
Oh, I need assistance.
Playing with the team. He's playing down main. Using a lot of that secondary fire at this mid-range distance makes sense. It's also his best burst damage. It's giving him the most heals. Rival Adam on the other team, by the way. Ooh. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh. You see what I mean about the headshots? That's crazy. Okay. And he's says no.
Does that help?
That will not affect me. I'm sorry. What?
Help, friends.
Oh, they were low. Okay. That was just very lucky.
That's much better. Focus on the battle.
Diablo's hungry.
He's being damage boosted by the Mantis right now, by the way. Kind of interesting that he's getting the damage boost here. Already acing also.
Here they are now.
Ooh. That's that burst damage. By the way, playing down main, recognizes he's in the front, starts to back up. Is taking cover on the left.
I suppose that helps.
Soul Bonds anticipates that they're losing momentum. Stabilizes the team. Ooh, that. actually gets out, escapes back to the team. By the way, if he was on the flank there, he was a fucking million times dead. He was dead 1,000 times. But he escapes to the team, and he's maintaining line of sight. By the way, Angela's still on him. Not surprised. Barely survives thanks to the ult. They died. They died because he was stunned. Otherwise, he could have saved them. Excuse me. Rez is in the ult at the end of it, which is perfect. That's fantastic. What's his accuracy right now? 69%. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This guy's playing the most like the way I would play right now. A lot of full charge. A lot of full charge. Right click. By the way, little Adam tech for you. I'm not sure if you know this. If you have only one bullet out of 15 left as Adam, you can still fire off a full 5 charge right secondary fire. Which means the optimal way to play him is to always end on one bullet and then do a full charge. And going forward, I'm going to try and see if that's what he's doing. And I do it by the sound, because his gun actually starts to sound different the less ammo it has. By the way, Adam Tech. I think they just lost Magneto. Oh, but they got a couple of... Ooh! Okay, they're patty caking. By the way, notice? He just said, oh, look at it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Look. Bottom left. Bottom left. How much is left in his gun? One. That is perfect. Perfect optimization. That's perfect. Okay. Anyway, let me watch this one more time. Super interesting. This is a huge pinch that he's in. He's doing only secondary fire. I think that's just so he can heal faster, because it's the most reliable way to get your heal back. Okay, he wasn't exactly at 1. He was at 3. But he still gets the extra 2.
That's much better.
Oh, he's dead here. Yep. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, let's have him come back. Portal. What is this? Does anyone know what this is? What am I looking at? What is this belt that he's wearing? I've never seen this before in my life. Does anyone know? I have no idea what that is. Okay, comes through the portal. He's just aura farming. He's just watching. I have no idea what that belt was. That is actually slightly bothering me that I have no idea what that is. Is that part of the outfit? I have no idea. Oh my god, watch that back. How does he lead the shot? Does he go to the right? He does. Because he leads to the left, but he knows he's going to have to escape. So he anticipates he's going to go back for cover. He does. Lands enough shots, hits it with the team, gets the left click, dead. Burst healing and burst damage. So many fully charged shots. He's not even doing the left click, right click a lot right now, by the way. He's just doing the burst damage. And it might be the most effective way to get the healing back. I should test that.
I was fine, but thank you.
We are undefeated.
This could be a fat res. Does he do it? He's waiting. I think he's waiting too long. They're going to come for him. No. Oh, he should have done. Wait. Maybe he gave up on purpose. Can I watch that back? Because he could have resed here. He's within range-ish. You can actually see at the bottom right, it tells you who he could res. He's close enough to the Groot. He might be thinking, and sometimes people get pissed at you if you're Adam, by the way. And there's a big old team wipe, okay? And you do not res the team. Sometimes it's not a good idea to res the team, even if you could res every single person on the team, because their positioning and where Adam is so bad for your team that you would literally just immediately die. And you would just feed. You would just feed their ults. And their stats, which would hurt even more. Still, though, he had a second here. Here, when the ult was still up, where he could have made a decision, this is going bad, I'm going to ult now. And people would have come back as they were dying, and they could have turned that around. I am very curious what his logic was for saving that. Maybe he was just like, we're not winning this. We're not winning this. This is not winnable. And so he doesn't do it. Like right here, this would be the time. They've been Glartroxed. They're out of the Invis ult. They're going to die. They're going to die. But he says, no, I'm not using the res. Very... Oof. Interesting. Interesting. Notice he is playing... By the way, have you seen this guy doing insane things with the fly so far? Because I have not. And I think that goes to show the point that I was trying to make. His kit is still fundamentally the same character. His fly helps him get out of, like, BS situations that would absolutely have dogpiled him before, but it maybe doesn't change the fundamentals of his kit or the way he should be played.
Destiny awaits.
Although that remains to be seen.
Who's here?
That remains to be seen. Because it's a huge change. Okay. Is his aim still 60? No, it's down to 51 now. By the way, very hard to have high accuracy as Adam because you're shooting off so many of those secondary attacks. And it's a little bit spray and pray. 50 is very respectable. But not like godly. Not godly. Okay, ult, counter ult. Literally, okay, so this is what I was talking about. There is a time when the opportunity presents itself where you do the unexpected. And I think this is actually a fantastic example of it. They pop, ult, counter ult. He just leaves that area to go hunt this Mantis who has gotten trapped on the back line without support. Actually a great fight to take. Flank at him.
Born again!
They get the res, by the way. Angela is hunting him. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Tank coming to hunt you down. You whittle them down a little bit with that right. They get close. What do you hit them with? Headshot, headshot, left, right, left, right. Boom, boom. Dead. Angela, dead. Adam! Full health out of... Oh, wait, no, that was clean. He didn't miss a single shot. Wait, that's actually crazy. Now he's trying to do the left click, right click. At that range, too, which is interesting. He just said, no, I'm not part of this fight. And by the way, Angela is behind him. A friggin' jet plane. Now he was trying to left click, right click. He's panicking a little bit. He's just right clicking right now. He's trying to do it too fast. Which goes to show, under pressure, a lot of those mechanical skills start to fall apart a little bit. Oh, now he's doing it.
Let the door open, Steven. Senseless battle over.
We are undefeatable!
Soul Bond. Trying to live through the ult. Probably doesn't happen, to be honest. Usually, that's just a little too tough. Yeah, and he wasted their self-res. It was a losing fight. But you gotta try. just in case like someone lives, you heal them. It changes things, and it's 99. So by the way, they lose first round, but he apparently turns this around and it is MVP. Looks like the Mantis is struggling a little bit right now, which, given their comp, I'm not completely surprised. Also, this is the first time I've seen the Elsa Lord. I don't know why. Usually see them pretty quick.
Saving the world still hasn't gotten old.
Looks kind of cool. Okay. Back to spin. And we can move forward to the start of the game.
I tend to lost souls.
Back to the mission area. Got it?
I must regroup with the rest of the Guardians. The Collector must be stopped.
Diablo's hungry. There you are, you cheeky git. Good.
Nice awareness.
I am here.
Oof. Playing with the other healers, playing with the team. That's the other thing. On triple heals, it can be very tempting to just go on flank because you're like, there's already other healers. But it doesn't even necessarily have to do with like the sustain for your team. Like maybe they could be okay for like 2 seconds while you go flank. But is there really a world where you do not die to Angela within like 0.2 seconds? There's not. There's not. Even with the fly. But we'll find out in future games. Is that just because he sees an Angela and maybe he would flank more if there wasn't an Angela? It's very possible. That's very unfortunate, by the way. That's, you know, not much you could do there. What is this?
Controlling me.
He's just delaying because his team's dying.
My life energy flows stronger.
Okay.
Ah, much better.
I wish I could see his headshot percentage, but they don't show you in the replays.
Cheers. Dinner time, love. Here comes the
Born again!
Interesting preemptive born again by the enemy, Adam. I'm not sure it was entirely necessary. Ooh. Never get caught on. This is why you literally... Oh, this map is horrible, just in general, because your team has to jump down, but certain characters can't survive in the dogfight, and the ones that get left behind, this is what happens to them. Was left alone. Tank goes. Was gone for literally like half a second. Is immediately. I mean, what is this? Where'd Adam come from? The Adam experience. I think I hear behind him. Yep. Now this is a great Adam ult, by the way. Very nice. Gives him back the momentum. Ooh. Yeah, he has the advantage there because he's got the corner. Now he's dead though. Oh! 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 Yep. Very clean. Good on that, Mantis. Clutch burst healing, by the way. So this is exactly how I feel Adam works best. Like, very targeted, specific examples of using the fly to push. Mostly using it as repositioning preemptively to be in the best possible spot. And usually that's as a bulwark, a guardian, the battery that must not die. And must maintain line of sight. So that if someone gets dove, boom, full health. Full health. Groot is at full health right now. That's the power of Adam. And now we're getting a very aggressive push because they're at an extreme disadvantage. I think they have 2 dead right now. But now it's starting to even up. But he's holding because the team's here. But I think this. I'm not sure who this favors right now. I think this is a little dicey. But now that everyone's here, it's kind of working. %46 now. So many full holds. Very rarely doing the left click, right click, which I use a lot more often. Res here, maybe. Do it. Do it. Ult's still up. Oh, he gets cover first. He's got to get out of that. Ooh, it's too late. Oh, enemy ult. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. That was just. That was nothing but ults there.
Born again.
Oh. That was almost crazy on the other Adam. Yo, props to that Adam, actually, though. That slide, the electric slide right out of self-res, that was actually very commendable. He actually almost pulled that off. Look at this. Literally. Hold on. How do I free cam? See? Okay, it's just these two that are able to see him right now. But he's like right in front of them. Look at that electric slide instant tech though. Literally, if this guy wasn't standing here that entire time, hosing him down and had fantastic aim, he would have gotten that off. That... He did get it off! He got it off! But they're also gonna die because he can't heal them. Unfortunately. They actually get away? That's insane. That's actually crazy. They get a second chance though. Huge. Actually huge. I'm gonna remember that. Instant self-res into electric slide res. Crazy. Somehow he's still being subtle. He's still being subtle. Instant electric slide res. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the, I think, official tech name now. There's something so clean about what he's doing here, because even though I would say he's like kind of like the mega problem, he's not really getting hunted down that much. He like, for whatever reason, doesn't seem like the problem. But he just comes in at the exact right moment to finish people off, is usually what I'm noticing here. And punish bad positioning. Oh, there's actually one more.
After all these years, saving the world still hasn't gotten old.
There we go.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
People think they can see right through me. I bet you've heard that before too, Emma.
Men have said as much. I prove them wrong consistently, just as any diva would.
Well, from one mother to another, let me say you are a true gem.
The battle starts in 5,
Got lost in sauce just thinking about this Adam gameplay.
2, 1.
All right, hold on. Let's lock in.
What am I? Invisible?
Who's here?
By the way, left himself with 2 ammo, so he has another full clip. Let me go back and see how exactly he uses it. He's at 15.
Watch your step.
What am I?
That's a full 5. That was just 4. And then another 4. Early reload, though. Okay. So much secondary fire. This is actually so interesting to me. He's actually, like, not using his left click almost at all, which is fascinating. Ooh, almost. Not quite. He's gonna res here. That's crazy. Is he gonna electric slide? Boogaloo! No. He should have. He should have. He should have learned from the other Adam.
My anger is healthy.
That was the perfect time to do the electric slide self-res in the sky. You just saw it. You just saw it. You probably have to practice that a little bit.
There you are, you cheeky git.
Again, I'm just amazed. What? Okay. Amazed at how much he's using his secondary fire. Like he's not even like doing secondary fire into left click a lot of the times. He did there.
We are undefeatable.
I think it might literally just be to keep his heal up, but I'm not sure. Ah, that's not what you can do there. They win this game, by the way. All right, let's have him come back.
Much better.
I think they win this game.
Feeling fantastic.
Some uninvited guests.
No. She literally has two bars missing out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she's 20% down. I think Hella's 250. So that means she's at 200. That's fuck. Burst damage. Burst damage. Maybe that's why he only uses his right click, because it just maximizes the chance of something like that happening.
Anyone willing to help?
And at the end of the day, the left click, right click is peanuts compared to... That happened so fast, I almost missed it.
I need assistance.
At this distance, she has overshield. Is that their Elsa hitting with the long range shot? This is on the way. Oh. Ooh. What was that? She's got to be mad about that. That's crazy. She was at 350. The headshot. That's all I'm going to say. He's getting so many picks with this fully charged right click.
I need assistance.
Is this just team coordination? Because he's not doing all of the damage. Someone's helping him every time. Soul Bond. Try and get through the ult. Usually doesn't work. He can fly out of this, by the way. He didn't hit fly. I stand corrected. He probably should have hit fly. It's okay. It's okay. Misplay. All things considered, I think this is still the best Adam I've seen, except like Only Legs is also very high up there. Like the skill of his gameplay. Oh my god. I just disagree with like his approach of flanking so much. It works for him, but what this guy's doing, this is what I'm gonna try to do for sure. I'm sorry, how does he... She just stops walking to try and shoot. Oh. Did he even do the left click there? Let me take a look. No, he couldn't. He couldn't. He's out of ammo. That was just his secondary. That's just got to be his team with the Mantis. Just doing so much damage. He's at 15 kills right now, by the way. 43% accuracy. 15 kills. Actually insane. So many fully charged. Also, this is what I'm talking about. He's just spray praying. There's no one there. He's firing at ghosts. Doesn't matter. Someone could be there. And that's where the headshot comes in. And that's where the headshot comes in. Aims up. Look at this. He's going to flick, isn't he? There it is. So subtle. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Adam is an accuracy character. Ooh. But still playing very mindfully with it, our team. Oh. Oh.
Feeling fantastic. Flow stronger.
Dinner time, love.
That was a good Angela ult. I don't think they want to be up here.
Undefeatable!
It worked out.
Now's the part where you
Born again!
You don't have to fight alone. Chin up.
This is why Adam is such an interesting character. I've literally watched the top 3 Adams, and all 3 of them have a completely different playstyle. Someone who uses only left, right, and now only right, basically.
Thanks. Wish I could hear you back.
release the drops.
Ooh, trying to get it before the Angela can stop him. Smart. He gets pocketed by the healers. She was stuck in a trap, wasn't she? Wait, is Adam plus Elsa actually just insane for this reason? By the way, spots it. Wow, okay. Was that kill 17? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is Eternity, by the way.
Won't be seen.
You don't have to fight alone.
Wow. 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 Okay. There's a lot to take away from that. First of all, literally completely different playstyle from the other 2 Adams that I just witnessed, and uses literally completely different attacks and prioritizes them. But I think it works. I think it maybe even works the best out of the ones I've seen so far, because it also meshes the best with the positioning I was previously talking about. So let me run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Then we're going to play some comp. All right, we're back. Let's see if we can put some of this into practice. So by the way, I am on the leaderboard for Adam. I'm in Celestial 3. I used to be in Celestial 2. So we're trying to climb up. Having good success at about 60% win rate with Adam currently. Still trying to fine tune and optimize it. That was the quickest one I've ever seen. All right, let's go.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Low-key, a little nervous after watching that, Adam, making sure my gameplay's up to speed, but a lot easier to backseat game. Let me just put it that way. But also very optimistic. We're probably just gonna ban like Gambit, maybe Loki. A lot of dive on our team. I'll ban Loki. So first of all, his positioning was like textbook Adam. And then his flight was usually just like a last resort escape or a very quick repositioning. And I actually used it to reposition a little bit more than he did. But mostly what was interesting there is he did not care about the incredible sustain of the left, right click, which you can use to push back tanks or other DPS or whatever that's challenging and pushing your team. You can use it to generate space. But it's actually true. It's actually true that it's not better than the fully charged right click in terms of like the burst potential to get a kill. Because you have to mow them down, so there's more opportunity to heal or to escape. Which makes me rethink what I was saying earlier. And maybe it's all a full hold right click game. And that guy was operating at the highest level, Eternity. Number 3.
Cheers, mate.
Comparable win rate.
30 seconds before you attack.
But crucially, Spin, by the way, that was his name. Crucially, was getting kills.
I didn't choose it.
And I do feel generating space can be really important. Like, situationally.
Cheers, mate.
But picks probably generate like the most value for a team, like objectively. And create space because they're in disadvantage. But anyway, let's lock in. Let's lock in. I'll think about it later. Okay. Okay.
Much better.
By the way, Deadpool actually a horrible matchup for me, I feel like, but we're gonna do our best.
Thanks
Someone on
for
me?
the love, love.
Check the flank. Heal. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, couldn't heal him. Too far. Too far.
I have tagged a foe. Good medicine.
I actually thought that was Deadpool for a second. Okay. That's unfortunate. Can we get a kill for a parity? Okay. So this is kind of... I'm doing this in the ult because I can't die during it. I stand corrected. Just a little bit too late there.
Anyone willing to help? That's much better.
Okay. It's actually kind of hilariously difficult to heal them around this cart right now. Deadpool, such a problem. So that's what I mean about generating space real quick. Oh shit! My training has failed me. No way. Through soul bomb? Bro wasn't even looking at me. What?
What are you aiming at?
Could be doing better right now. Could be doing better.
Healing power.
Got you good.
Okay. Do we have portal? Yep. Okay.
Shields up. Disappear.
They look like they mean business.
There we go.
Side. Feeling fantastic.
Okay, we're holding. We are holding. Acing now. Very good.
Down to 30 seconds.
Hold the line.
How are they going to come back, though? I have a bad feeling about this. I'm actually going to back up. I don't know why. I just get a spooky feeling right now. No soul bond.
This is real firepower.
Oh, she died.
Sure, those are bad guys.
An okay hold. Okay.
Stop them.
Okay. How are we doing? What's going on here?
Dodge this, mate.
Ugh. Those walls are brutal. Bruh.
Cheers, mate. Taking it.
Anyone willing to help?
There we go.
Force burst.
Feeling fantastic.
Nah, there's nothing you can do there.
Help, please.
Except not get pulled to begin with.
Destiny awaits. Quantum magic.
There we go.
Disappear.
Let's just farm ult here.
After my step. What are you aiming at?
Good medicine.
Does he work best in triple heals? Probably. Probably. The jury's out because double has the best win rate overall. And it's actually pretty difficult to find. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Hold on.
Release the Glotron.
The training works.
They look like they mean business.
In this 8-bit heal.
A little help,
That's
please.
unfortunate. There we go. There's that burst.
Wow, that's better.
Okay.
What are you aiming at?
Good medicine.
Ready again.
Okay. Okay.
Armed and dangerous.
There we go. That's that mow down strategy.
That perks me up.
Okay. By the way, if you have to choose between getting a full load off or letting someone die, you obviously heal them.
What am I? Invisible?
Although you do wait to the last possible second sometimes.
Here
so that you don't waste your ammo. Oh, I gotta support that.
This is real firepower.
Oh, but they're really.
That's much better.
I mean, this is like a crazy position, but we are actually holding them here, though. I don't think I res that. I think I wait for like a big. Oh my god. Get me the fuck out of here.
What am I? Invisible?
The trading works. The trading works.
Feeling fantastic.
For burst here, I think a little bit more. So many group walls. I'm not sure if I prioritize that or not. They're literally just.
This is real firepower. Armed and dead.
A little help, please.
What are you aiming at?
Bro, can someone do something about that?
I don't think I like these odds.
An extra force field? Great. Here we are.
Trading works. Let's go. Let's go.
2.
Adam MVP.
Time to switch things up.
Coming for you.
Including which
We're coming for you.
side you're on.
Sorry if I wasn't talking a lot there. I was locked in.
We'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Does anyone else think Adam actually works in a duo?
I was born to change humanity for the
Does anyone else think that?
that time has come.
Because I might be crazy. I might actually think that. I might actually think that he actually kind of works in a duo. If you can play him like perfectly optimally.
30 seconds.
And maybe even have a higher win rate than triple. Because here's the thing. People complain a lot about triple support. Statistically, I don't think it's like 44% win rate.
Want to?
So, I don't know. Most sane people would say absolutely yes.
Terrible idea. For reasons I
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm, as of yet, unconvinced. Because I honestly, when I'm playing Adam, I feel like my games go smoother when it's literally like Adam run as a main healer. Which is crazy.
Gotten us into this time.
But that's how it feels, subjectively.
What am I? Invisible?
And maybe that's because part of that is, you know, his value is that burst damage, those surprise kills. And those are a lot easier to pull off if you have, like, DPS. Does that make sense?
I am strengthened for battle. So
Only Adam can do that.
there is an enemy to pursue.
I got you covered.
Move this craft ever onward. Onward to Idris. Retreat to safety.
All right, they're feeling it. I'll tell you what, they're making space. But they're also dying. But they're making space, and that's more important. Because they didn't stop us at all. They didn't even strange portal. by the way.
Anyone willing to help? Feeling fantastic.
I gotta be careful not to get too close to the front. Bad habit.
Strengthened for battle.
You see, this is where I feel very comfortable.
What are you aiming at?
Okay. Just don't miss. Don't miss challenge. Successful. Yo, what am I even supposed to do here, honestly?
I'm good to go.
I'd never want to walk into those things as Adam.
World! I gotcha.
Let's sing the tree. Ride. Power beyond sight.
Well, that's better.
Trying to do more right click after watching that other Adam. Seeing how powerful that was.
What am I? Invisible?
But how can you beat that? That mow down technique. I love the left click, right click when you're just nailing them. Like that. For me, that works best. Deadpool don't miss challenge. That's right. I think I missed one.
Never thought
It's a fine balance when you push her. I guess it's probably based on how much extra time you have. To be fair, we're doing great on time. So maybe the play is for space there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we break that? Nope. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, no.
Feeling fantastic.
Oh, my God.
What are you aiming at?
Bogeys incoming. Indeed. Spider-Man gone.
Notice that one ammo there? I switched to a fully charged. This is what I mean about making space, by the way. Like hosing down the tanks and just pushing them back a little bit. Oh my God. Am I dead here? Yep. Unfortunate. That's all you can do. That's all you could do. And in a situation like that. That's why I don't like to walk into those. Even though the whole team's fighting, I literally can't heal.
Good medicine.
But Adam, like stuck in the shields, is just awful. Just feels awful. I'm gonna do more fully charged. And now I'm actually gonna make space for our tanks. I'm just gonna mow.
Insignificant gnats.
Boom.
Score, 3,
And we kept the MVP.
2. Another epic victory. Big win.
Hey. Let's go. Ranking up. Let's watch the best moment. Let me think about that game too. Just shooting Groot walls. Truly my best moment. No, actually killing Deadpool. Fair. I think for the right click, I might just be hesitating a little bit too much because normally I hesitate to do it so much because you can run out of ammo and then be like completely screwed if someone gets in your face. But if your positioning is such that people can't get in your face, then just going for that burst damage, full right click, blast into headshot, kill, coordinated with the team. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. They both make sense. So I'm gonna have to think about that one.
In a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light.
All right, let's go again.
Foes have a
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Do I recognize these guys from last game? I'm actually not sure. Might just be.
Who am I gonna banish from this match?
Might just be the same characters. What's going on? No, y'all are crazy. Well, there goes our team. Do you even ban Gambit? I guess. Honestly, Gambit. I know at the ultra high level, maybe you pick Loki, but Gambit ult is just ridiculous. So, yeah. Yeah.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
By the way, I feel like all the games, not all the games, but a lot of the games that I have been losing in Celestial specifically, maybe where the egos are big, but the teamwork is not quite as high as it is in Eternity. People just get mad right off the bat, instantly throw for the most minor reasons. In this case, they did have their character hosed, which is kind of like fair. Like, I don't know why they decided to do that. That's crazy. And now we all must pay for their sins. But even just picking Adam, like at least 5 comp games I have lost because people have just lost their mind and started throwing. Like, not even like kind of throwing, but like full on throwing. Like wasting time in spawn, 0 damage. It's crazy. Actually crazy.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I don't know about this one. I already feel demoralized, but we're gonna keep it running. Angela, amazingly behind us. You hate to see that, but I'm ready for it. There we go. Oh my god, please send that to Hulk instead of the person that just happens to be near me. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. Okay.
Neutralized.
An unseen assist.
By the eye of Agamotto.
We're completely cooked. Wait, we're actually fine? No, we're actually cooked.
Invisible? Truly. Heaven! Sorry. Cosmic?
I feel like I have to soul bond right now. Just feeling the momentum, but I'm gonna hold it. Try and be disciplined.
us against the world.
got it.
That's much better.
Do it now.
Thanks.
Anyone willing to help?
It's crazy he got away.
Clearly you needed
Accuracy 14%, by the way, right now. Kind of a crazy game. Oh my god. Bro. I was like stuck there. That's crazy. Oh, I probably don't even rest here, to be honest. This is... Yeah. Okay.
That's much better.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Disappear!
Thanks for the boost. Bogies, here they come. Hulk, every little bit helps.
Right. Sometimes I try and get circle strafe around people. Oftentimes it works. This game has been embarrassingly not working. I'm gonna try and do more repositioning, less cheeky footwork.
I don't fear pain. I fear shame.
That's much better. Shields up! Us against the world!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Behold, the child!
Is it really clobbering time already then? No worries. I've got your back.
An unseen assist! Feeling better already!
Down to 30 seconds.
Come, my minion!
An unseen assist!
That topped me off. Thanks.
Come, my minions. Feeling fantastic. They look like they mean business.
Throw myself!
A little help, please. Shields up! Mind the exploding plasma!
Okay, portal.
Looking for a new challenge.
By the eye of
Current score is
Very nice for the Hulk. Crazy. That's crazy.
time to
Okay,
switch
very winnable.
including which
Very
side
winnable.
you're on.
Not
Need a top-notch team to
loving
win this one.
my accuracy right now. That's okay.
This universe, no matter the cost.
We have off games. We have off games. Still making it work. They have a good bit of dive, so it makes sense. I'm gonna try and lock in though.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Actually, kind of cooking on Widow, by the way.
We fight today not just for
We
our
love to
muted
see it.
brothers and sisters, but for all sentient
Very
life.
interesting team comp. And you know what? Again, for some reason,
You've come so
I feel like this would work better than
As
Triple
have
Heals.
you, my dear.
I do. I actually do.
Perhaps further than any of us could ever hope to fathom.
Maybe that's less true the higher you go. With Loki, Mantis. But
All I know is that I still have a long way to go.
You cannot hurt me. I know better than anyone.
Finn and Val are gonna be so sad they missed this. Anyone willing to help?
Bionic magic!
ah, bad timing. Is there a Moon Knight somewhere now? They do. The evidence.
That's much better.
Much better.
every little bit helps.
I am Phoenix!
Okay, hold on, can we combo? Again, I'm not walking in that. I don't care. It's a fucking death sentence. That's what I'm talking about.
By the eye of Agamotto! I know better than anywhere we must go next. I feel like myself again.
Do I res this? Yeah, I think I do. We need the momentum.
I have a shield, but no complaints.
It helps. All spotted.
Mind the exploding plasma!
Nah.
The moon haunts you!
She's ward has been busy.
We've got to knock out. That one hurts. I am ready to put on a show.
Nice.
I've got your back.
Bionic magic!
Very important pick.
I'd compliment you, Hulk, but Ben would get jealous.
And that's what I mean by mowing them down. Nice. Very nice. We don't even have to walk this that far. I'm feeling... Oh, but we're a long time, though. Oh, thing. Okay. No.
By the eye of Agamotto!
I have a shield, but no complaints. What am I? Invisible? Thanks so much. Moonlight placed an arc.
The moon haunts you! This is why I hate technology.
Whew. That was a little too close. Ah, this is that classic. Do you push or no?
A nice deep freeze. Deserves to be free from Ultron's influence. A little help, please.
Going pretty good. Was not expecting. The Hail Mary thing. Crazy. Okay. You just never know what's going to come out of a portal. That was my logic there.
By the eye of
Oh, couldn't fly. Unfortunate. How's our time? We do have time for a refill.
Destiny awaits.
So I'm saving it for the big fight. They used their strange portal. Ooh, do I take high ground?
Anyone willing to help? I like the cold. Feeling fantastic. Thanks so much.
No fucking way.
Behold, Darkchild!
Fuck me, dude.
A nice deep freeze.
I am born anew. This place is curious. Keep it out here. Healing power.
good medicine.
Crimson Chain!
By the eye of Agamotto.
Again? What?
I'm good to go. Bionic magic.
Oh, please, 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 please. What? No way that reaches. You cannot be serious.
I am born anew.
That's crazy. Think we win?
Final score, 2-1. Another epic victory!
Mike was on mute. Don't know for how long. Welcome back to myself. Because I'm nervous on stream, my aim is a little bit worse. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. So let's see if I have time between the game to try and lock in.
Stop us from trying to achieve it.
Lock in.
Ends now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fate is sealed.
That's what we got to do. That's what we actually have to do. I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Now,
Okay.
who am I gonna banish from this match?
Invisible Woman. I'm not mad at it, honestly. Iron Fist. Bro, why you gotta do him like that? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, Hawkeye got nerfed, like, pretty heavily. Like, quite heavily. What do you think? Is Hawkeye still an issue? Is Hawkeye actually still an issue? Or is it just, like, the phantom pain of being headshot by Hawkeye?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Comp is what it is. We overcome. We overcome. You know what it was? Last couple games, I was so fascinated by that other Adam and how much he was holding right click to get the burst damage. I was trying to incorporate it on the spot, and it was breaking my focus on the way I've been playing, which is fine. That's how you get better. That's how you practice.
Yeah, everybody got to go to that wedding. It was awesome, you know.
But I'll try and keep that in mind, because I really do think still, like, just consistent mid-range headshots, 60% accuracy can take Adam to the next level. Okay, Luna. Okay. All right.
Coming from the fella with an iron fist?
My favorite duo with Adam is Cloak, because her ult is the longest. We'll see, though. Luna's is, like, literally 10 seconds. I think it's actually literally 10 seconds. Saw that Venom.
I'm hurt. Well, that's better.
Okay, apparently I shouldn't have even rezzed. That's crazy work.
Thanks so much.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Power pressure.
Whatever that freaky squid thing was, I can't.
A nice deep freeze. There they are.
Jesus Christ, what is this damage?
Just what I required.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Tentacles aren't my thing, but you do you, Namor. Love that healing feeling.
Yeah, probably should have moved a little bit more preemptively there. I guess our tanks were still walking back the whole time. I should have just backed all the way up, to be honest. Their Hella Namor setup is actually disgusting right now, though. Okay.
I am ready to put on a show. I suck.
Ooh, that's actually kind of bad timing, to be honest.
Must belong to Namor.
A shield. Don't mind if I do. I'll patch you up.
I suck. Thanks so much.
I couldn't snap it. It fucked.
Us against the world. I'm hurt.
Hell unleashed!
Where?
Hope I make the cut!
I suck.
Is it literally like a million miles away? Example again that Adam's slide does not save you from a lot of situations. You have to get out before that.
I like is grilled. I suck.
Vile creatures Namor has summoned.
This guy's still here.
I was worried.
I'm saving your friend for a post-battle snack, Namor.
How refreshing. A nice deep freeze. I'm hurt.
Okay.
I feel like myself again.
Patch you up. Hey, T!
I am ready to put on a show.
What are you aiming at?
Back up there, Namor. Just who I
No way that didn't heal him all the way. I need to get the fuck out. Oh, come in, come in.
Us against the world.
I'll patch you up.
The moon haunts you. They got Magneto? We are so sorry. Protection is always
I was
welcome.
worried.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Oh yeah,
We should
baby,
destroy
that's
the
the good
hulks.
stuff.
I suck.
Hope I make the cut.
Link.
Beacon's here. Very much. Let's get
Thanks for the boost.
go! That's me. The cosmos heals you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I'm hurt.
The moon haunts you. A gift from Khonshu.
Hold them off. We almost got him. Hey, T! Enjoy
There you are. How refreshing.
Us against the world. Take back your all, Khonshu.
Feels like I'm naked. I'll
nice deep freeze.
Let's get the moon haunts you. I feel like myself again.
I'm hurt. Thanks so much.
That's Simon. It's the artist.
A nice deep freeze.
Time to vanish.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
Nice.
The current score is 0-1. Time to switch things
Okay.
up, including
Pretty good hold,
the side you're on.
considering.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Yeah, I also feel like I don't see as much Hawkeye. It might be because he's perma banned. But if he wasn't banned so much, then would he still be server admin? It's a good question. It's a good question.
I know what you're thinking. Oh man, Deadpool makes being bad
Thank you.
so good. Well, can't argue with those results.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hello.
Hey, I'm looking for a giant tree and some humanoid morons. You seen them? They're kind of my own
So-
friends.
If they're on Clinton, find them.
We're on triple heals. It's definitely feeling pretty good. I can't lie.
Whoa. When?
So maybe this confirms the allegations.
Starts in 5, 4, 3,
I didn't even see a head rocket back there.
1.
Cloak. I like to see that, genuinely.
Humans are so fond of their golden idols, but all of them
Let's take the flank instead.
And we'll be at the web.
Again, one of those rare moments where it feels right to take a bit of a flank.
Namor's subjects are tenacious. I'll give them that.
Where's this Namor? There he is.
People usually don't let me hit the shrine.
Us against the world.
Just show their stupid faces.
What the?
Namor's subjects are
Fucking saw me, huh? Fair enough.
I am born anew.
Get that vehicle moving again.
So cold.
Burst damage.
The creatures of the deep have surfaced.
That is a great question, and I'm not sure. Prioritize the squid or prioritize the people? It's the tale as old as time. I literally hear him, like, flanking. There he is.
You should check this out.
The web of life and destiny.
I think he said, yep.
There you
We
are.
gotta move this jalopy along.
Yeah, I tend to prioritize the squids. It's right here, right? Whee! Whee!
Just who I was looking for.
Someone's seeing sports over here.
To put on a show.
My rival's game. Targeting me.
vile creatures Namor has summoned.
Not a Hydra. Cut off one head, not throw back in its place.
Prepare yourself for the road ahead, little spider.
Yeah, he's a great Namor, by the way. Just never taking a position that isn't favorable.
One for the scrapbook.
Yeah,
to do something about that rift soon. Hopefully, while we still exist.
Thanks. Ha, there you are. Nothing can truly harm me.
Hope I make the cut!
Hell unleashed!
Prepare yourself
These
for the
creeps
road
must be
ahead.
Namor's friends.
I feel like myself again.
Us against the world.
Unfortunately, because of this ult, I'm pretty isolated. And then he sees it, decides to challenge. Very reasonable.
What vile creatures Namor has summoned?
Managed to hold it there. Very nice.
It seems we have company.
Thanks. The only squid I want is an appetizer.
That's how you do it.
Venture forth. The web awaits.
Anything could hurt me. I am ready to put on a show.
For mutant kind. Attraction.
You just put the needle in me.
And no one dies there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So, not gonna lie, some of those games felt a little shaky. This one I was getting into the groove a little bit more, being able to get those final hits. I think my style is just a little bit different than Spin, because he was just nailing those hold right click into kill. And he was just on repeat. He was on repeat with that. Unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. I tend to feel a lot more comfortable with like positioning such that I can either mow down a tank or I can challenge like another DPS that's at an off angle while maintaining visibility with the team. Which again, I mean, he's doing too. But I like that left click, right click quite a bit. Quite a bit.
I will leave this universe a better place than it was before I was created. Destiny.
But I can't deny that the potential of the hold right click is like insane. I might just try both. Because what I could do is do this. And then save the last one. Just save the last one. I think I'll finish off the stream just with like a little bit of target practice. Just so I could get used to being on stream and being able to maintain a tight focus. Because I feel like that's exactly what was happening in that game. So my focus was just slipping because my mind was in multiple places. So I'm just going to run through some practice. We'll do like a little outro conclusion and maybe just talk about how the games went and the goals. Well, now I'm locked in. Granted, though, they're not on combat mode, so that certainly makes it a lot easier. They're just kind of walking in lines. I don't think this is the right setting. Yeah, we need to be in this mode. Where I get ulted all the time. See, that's what we need to be doing. Someone comes in the stream right now. Yes, this is what I do all day. This is my job. Yeah. All right, 18. Respectable. Respectable. That's what we need to be able to do in the moment and just hit all of those headshots. All of those headshots. Also want to be able to get the tracking a little smoother. You can see I'm kind of wiggling a little bit on the target. I feel like you need no wasted movement. So just smooth glide to the position that you're tracking to. Don't overshoot, don't undershoot, and then just nail it. So I'm going to be working on that. Definitely going to be... I hear it still in my dreams as well. Well, here's the good news. If you suffer through the Elsa ult nightmare practice, stress training, when you see a real Elsa, you're like, there's only one of her. We can take her. She's not even in her final form. So that's good news. And every time I see an Elsa player, I'm literally like, just like the simulations. I literally hear the Kill Bill music. It's like, wee, 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 wee. And I usually win the 1v1, which is crazy because that character is absolutely busted. So yes, in conclusion, what do we learn? One, need to keep practicing the aim, especially aim under pressure. Under pressure. I was actually performing below where I would usually perform in those games. And I need to be able to perform higher and higher. So obviously that's just time. I'm going to keep doing this, and we're going to get better doing it under pressure. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to do aim training a little bit on stream, off stream, and we're going to keep watching the top Adam Warlocks and see what we can glean from positioning, timing, saving their resources, using their resources, what kind of approach that they take. Super interesting to see that guy spin to date. He has the most MVPs out of the other Adam Warlocks, so there might be something to be said about the way that he's playing the game and the way he's operating. There might be something to be said. And maybe just get really used to the timing of just doing it constantly. Like no downtime. So you have that many opportunities to just knock someone out of the game. And if you even save one bullet, you get an extra at the very end. Remember that? And then that still comes in handy a lot. A lot. Even Spin would do it. The interesting thing is, like, his right clicks, like hold right clicks into like insta kill. It was almost like the team was coordinating. I wonder if he was calling out, if he was in comms and he was like, guys, focus this person. I'm about to, XYZ. And at a certain point, to get better, to be at the top, you do have to be on comms. So eventually we're going to be on comms. Or it's going to kind of suck because we're going to be out of Warlock and everyone's going to flame us. But it's going to be okay. But the funny thing is he was missing a lot of this. It seems like he was familiar with the tech, but under pressure, he was not hitting the left. Like he was doing it a little bit too fast. And he was actually, it ended up being like that, like a couple times. But his holds were immaculate. Immaculate. So I think the only way to go forward is we're going to try both. We're going to try both. His way, insane. Just like back-to-back this, like really nicely understanding the timing so that there's no downtime. And that's the critical factor of Adam. You do not want downtime. You want to be on. You're healing, you're doing damage, by doing the damage, you're getting your healing back. It's like this locomotion that goes on, these pistons. And you have to have this like proper cadence, which is another reason why I don't necessarily like flank Adam that much because it really interrupts that cadence and it puts you under a lot of risk and strain. Although you might have even seen in the games I played, I did it a couple times. Sometimes it worked out. A lot of times did not. So we're going to keep working on our positioning, trying to be even smoother, even better. We're going to try and perform better under pressure. We're going to try and get immaculate aim. And there's 2 paths. We're going to experiment. We have to figure out which one's better. Because in theory, I could see the argument for just pure burst damage and just nail every single shot and hit the headshot and that's it. You know, wrap it up. In practice, I find that this is a lot more consistent. A lot more consistent and very scary when you're up close. Especially, like, again, you can mow down tanks with a lot of, like, surprise burst damage as long as you can get their attention off you. We're going to experiment. We're going to experiment. So, okay. Wrap up, chat. Wrap up the stream. We won every single game. We actually won every single game. I feel like my performance was okay. It was okay. It was not fantastic. Not this time. But we did win all 3 games, which is very nice to see. Actually, this game I was MVP. The first game I was on. The second game, came back from work. Maybe a little bit of fatigue starting to set in. They were running things that were stressing me out of my mind with the... I didn't even realize he was a champion Iron Fist, by the way. Champion Iron Fist. With the magic. Yeah, everyone was just like... that kind of character that makes you super paranoid and like shoot around like crazy. But even so, this accuracy is like not super acceptable, and these stat lines are like not the best either. The healing, I don't really care about because again, it's burst healing. To be fair, I was actually missing some of the critical moments too. And I'm gonna play with the sensitivity because if you don't know, there's a setting and then Adam that shows how sticky the targeting for his healing is. Oftentimes, I will be looking literally into the windows of someone's soul, right in their eyeballs, and the healing will just like go backwards or like go the wrong way, which sucks. But at the end of the day, healing numbers mean almost nothing as Adam. The question is, how many times did you save someone from dying? That's the question. And this game was a little bit shaky, I'm not gonna lie. And the damage output should have been higher. I should have been more like 25,000. 22,000 in order to make Ada like functionally worth it. Because look at this Jeff. I mean, this Jeff is generating more or less the same amount of pressure. He didn't get any finals. It's true. But this Luna got more finals. Invis. So that game was a little rough, but honestly, had a go-to team. It worked out. And this game was okay. It was just okay, but I'm not really okay with okay. It was kind of very average. It felt very average. And mentally, I was like very distracted. But again, this damage number, more consistently, if I was playing a little bit more consistently, would have been closer to this, to about 20,000. The healing should have been a little higher too. But at the end of the day, we held, we won. I got 7 finals, which is almost the same amount that Phoenix got, even though her damage was like absolutely cracked. Amazing job. How did I manage to stay alive, by the way, in these games? 6 deaths. Hulk had less. Like, what is my KD? This is about 3. Also about 3. Ooh. You see, this is where we want to be. I should not be dying as Adam, or at least it would be very ideal not to, because the win rate, if you look at the charts, very much so tied to the amount of times you don't die, which is again why you get so incredibly punished. And this is what comes down to it. This is why the KD matters in Adam. It's not because like that number actually means anything. You have to think about it. Remember, what's the value of Adam? You stop your team from having sudden deaths. If you die as Adam, you've lost. It's true for any healer, but it feels very, very punishing, especially with Adam, because it's almost like the glue that everyone's used to that's holding the team together. Like they're used to that cadence, that rescue. And so when you die, a lot of the time. The amount of times that I die and then I walk back and my team is like still alive is like maybe 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4. It's like usually like they die. So you do not want to die as Adam. Very, very important. And my positioning could have been a lot better. Movement could have been a little bit smoother. Aim could have been a little bit better. At the end of the day, we pulled out an MVP and we ranked up 3 times. Or, you know, gained ELO. That sweet nectar. So yeah, I'll take it. Win rate probably goes a little bit higher. Probably climb a little bit closer. I think I'm number 60 right now on the Adam Warlock leaderboard. But yeah, not going to stop till we hit eternity. So let's keep going. Let's keep learning. I'm going to do even more practicing off stream, and we're going to keep getting better and better. All right. Great stream. Thanks for tuning in. Please tune in again next time. And feel free to ask me anything. Ask me about Adam, or even tell me about your main, how your day was. Very interested. Love to just hang out with you guys. And that'll be all for now. Signing off.